So I asked myself this one question: what is it that I really like, that if I take on it, I can turn it into a business? That's a very important question. What is it that you really like, that once you start doing it and you enjoy doing it, it doesn't feel like you're working? And fortunately, it was the camera. Okay? Now, picking up your, we live in a society where, this is, the thought is, the thought is different. If you are not a banker, a lawyer, or a medical doctor, your parents would probably run mad. Maybe these days, if you say you want to play football, maybe that will work. But not when you tell them that you want to pick up a camera. But that's changing. Anyways, back to the story. When I decided I was going to quit my job, and the only thing I saw that could give me joy, at the same time put food on my table, was my camera. Okay? Now, I didn't have all the funds in the world to buy the biggest gear or the most fancy camera, but I knew that there was an opportunity in Abuja, which is where I reside. Okay? I looked at what was going on in the industry as of then. There were people who were actually doing very well. Okay? So that was a sign that if I can replicate this in Abuja, then maybe this is my passion and put food on my table. So, like Zara said, I knew that I had to equip myself. I knew I had to educate myself. But I did not wait to be at the top of my game before I started, putting my business out there. I knew fully well that I was going to make mistakes, but who doesn't make mistakes? Nobody's perfect. So when I picked up my camera, it wasn't easy, to be honest. When I approach people, to ask them that I wanted to take pictures, if people shy away, they say, no, I don't have money in my pocket to pay for pictures. Because, they feel that you're coming to do the whole wait and take thing, I trust me, I have gone from place to place, trying to look for places to take pictures and get paid. So where we are today, it didn't happen overnight. That was a process, and I'm trying to, take you through that journey, so you see that if I can do it, anybody in this room can do it in whatever, industry you find yourself in. So, if you remember clearly, during that period, 4 or 5 years ago, the BlackBerry was in trend. Okay. And if you don't, there's a craze about pictures now. It's really crazy. But back then, I could see it. If you don't wish your friend a happy birthday, for instance, with her picture or his picture on your profile, it's usually a big problem. They take it very personal. So I knew it wasn't going to be easy for me to break into the market trying to document weddings. Weddings are very big, they're very emotional, you can joke with people's weddings. But I saw an opportunity in documenting people's birthdays. Now, what did I do? The moment you put up a picture of someone on your phone trying to wish them a happy birthday, I'll hit you up and I'll ask you, oh, who is this person? Is this person your friend? Is your friend celebrating? I would like to come and take pictures for free. But at the same time, when I showed up to take these free pictures, it was a big problem. So they say, no. Who's that guy? I don't want. Tell him I don't want free pictures. But luckily for me, there were some people that actually responded and agreed to it. So what did I do? First of all, I built a website. I don't know if anybody here remembers. If you've been following me for a while, you should know mybirthdaypictures.com. So I took what Bella Ninja was doing with weddings, and I tried to replicate it for birthdays. After building that site, I show up on your birthday, I take pictures, try and take as many pictures as possible. Also try and interview your friends. Just ask them questions about you so that I could do the story online. And I did all this by myself. There was nobody to make up all the story. There was nobody to write, rather. So when I get back, I put the pictures up on the website, do the story, and guess what? I create the comments, because nobody was commenting, nobody was saying that. So yes, I actually comment, get another email address, comment, and it looks like something is happening. Yeah, don't laugh at me. It looks like something is happening. So when you ask me for your pictures from your birthday, I don't send you a CD, or I simply send you the link. Now, what do you do when you click on the link and you see the pictures? You like the pictures, you're excited, you see the comments, oh wow, people love me. Then you put the picture on your BlackBerry profile. So now you tell your friends, you put it there and you send a broadcast immediately, because you want everybody to see your beautiful birthday pictures, right? So once they click on it and they go in and they see all of that, the story changes. It's no longer, don't take my pictures, who did that on your birthday? I want the same person. So, of course, before I put it out, I wrote my name boldly. So that's where the whole George Okoro started from. So when they see, they say, who is this George Okoro? I want him to come and take pictures on my birthday. So gradually, from taking pictures of people's birthdays, we now graduated to taking pictures at weddings. The biggest wedding blog today is Bella Naija. That's the biggest, the most prestigious. Every bride wants to be on Bella Naija. But back then, Bella Naija, if you look at the content in Bella Naija, it was more of things that were happening in, somebody completed like in Lagos. There wasn't a lot going on from this side. Even up till now, it's still one side. You get? So I saw myself as that photographer that was going to tell the story of what's going on in this part of the country. So two things happened. Bella Naija saw George as someone who could give them great content from this side of the country. On the other hand, the bride from this side of the country saw George as the person who could. Do you understand? So you see, it's like time and chance. But at the same time, I knew you have to have a clear understanding of any industry you want to find, you want to play. You need to also understand that for you to be successful in any industry, you need to be influential rather than being popular. So you need to find a way to be one of the people that make the decision in your industry. So from trying to document birthdays for absolutely free to getting people pay you $5,000, to getting a website where people actually see your work and ask for your service, to where we now started documenting weddings. I knew that I had to, keep doing things differently, or keep trying to set the pace if I'm going to remain at the level that I want to be in the industry. You need to think on that level. That I cannot continue doing the same thing, because the same thing will only bring the same kind of result. So any day you decide that you want to take your brand to the next level, you need to think and ask yourself, what is it that I can do that probably have not been done before? There's no special effect to this thing. And all the people that I associate with me today in the industry, 3 years ago, they probably would not say hi to me. I'm not kidding. So I'm always very happy to attend classes like this, because I know that at least one person will take one thing home, that anybody can actually do it in any field you find yourself in.